Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, December 3rd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Well, here we are, another weekend. We made it, and we're heading into the home stretch for the holidays. Did everyone have a blast last night at Midnight Madness? I certainly did. All right, enough of that. We have some news to share, so let's get into it, shall we? Two big departure stories lead the news this morning. Yesterday morning, School Superintendent George Arlotto sent a letter to families saying that the school board did not renew his contract and he would be leaving at the end of the school year, June 30th. We are trying to get an idea of what his severance package may look like, and it's not yet known how the board will go about replacing him, but keep in mind that this is now a purely political board of elected members. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. A friend texted me yesterday after the news broke and said, I hope they cancel his bus on the last day. Sorry, not sorry, but I thought that was funny. And yes, the buses are still jacked up. The other departure was just as surprising. Elvia Thompson, who was the co-founder of the small but mighty environmental nonprofit Annapolis Green, is stepping aside. She and Lynn Forsman founded the organization 15 years ago, and the good they have done is truly immeasurable. There is a new executive director coming on board to attempt to fill her shoes. Elvia will be missed, but not her incessant nagging me to buy an electric car. Although I'm not sure that her stepping aside will stop that because she has my cell phone number. But best of luck to Elvia, but more importantly, thank you. The ground has been broken on a new luxury apartment complex in Annapolis. This is like the third branded luxury apartment in the past couple of years, but Aventon Annapolis will join the James and the Maris, and it will be a 5-story, 250-unit luxury apartment on the corner of Riva Road and Admiral Cochran Drive. The Shishi amenities will include a resort-style saltwater pool, a game room with pool, shuffleboard, and retro video games, a full-featured fitness center, private day offices, conference rooms, a pet spa, and a bike washing station, and get this, a podcast studio. Might have to think about moving. This is one part of a larger project on the site of the old Arank Rockwell Collins building that was recently demolished. And when built out, in addition to the apartments, they will have 50,000 square feet of office space as well as 7,200 square feet of retail space. The apartments are scheduled to open sometime in 2023. Mayor Buckley has announced that the speakers of his inauguration on Monday, they will be Senator Cardin, Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford, County Executive Stuart Pittman, Annapolis Poet Laureate Maggie Benishaw, and Carl Snowden. They will all speak. The event does begin at 1 p.m. with a parade from Calvert Street up to the stage, which will be set up at the end of West Street by Church Circle, and it will feature a number of bands and color guards along with the mayor and his family, as well as the city council. Ironically, during the inauguration, Jeff Huntington of Future History Now will be touching up the paint on the tsunami mural, which was what prompted Buckley to run for mayor in the first place. Clerk of the Court Scott Poyer will swear in the mayor, and then the mayor will swear in the council. A lot of swearing going on there. Inner West Street from Calvert Street to Church Circle will be closed beginning on Sunday to accommodate the Chocolate Binge Festival and remain closed through the inauguration until about 6 p.m. on Monday night. And speaking of that Chocolate Binge Festival, it is back after a year off, and it gets underway on Sunday at noon. Dozens of chocolate and chocolate-related vendors to satisfy that sweet tooth. Tickets are $5, and you can get them at AnnapolisChocolateBingeFestival.com. They will have them for sale the day of, but it'll be a hassle. And if you want to kick off your binging with some music, head to our All Annapolis Facebook page for a contest for a pair of tickets to see a matinee show at Ram's Head on Stage with the Milk Carton Kids. You're going to have to scroll a little bit to find it, but it is there. Leave a 3-digit number, and you might win a pair of tickets to see the Milk Carton Kids at Ram's Head on Stage. In other events, tonight at 6 p.m., Santa Paws at Homestead Gardens. Bring Fido or Fifi or whatever your dog or cat's name is to Homestead for a photo with Santa. And next Wednesday at 6 p.m., it is Girls' Night Out with 25% off of all of your purchases. But be careful, ladies. They do ply you with music and wine, and I understand then they usher you to the cashier. Be careful. They're tricky up there at Homestead. The inauguration and the Mayor's Ball is on Monday. Midnight Madness continues again next Thursday. And, of course, Lights on the Bay over at Sandy Point is going full steam through January 2nd to benefit the Anne Arundel County SPCA. And that's it for the news and events, but here's some podcast news for you. Up tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, Ashley Scales and her brand spanking new boutique at the Annapolis Town Center that is actually having their grand opening tomorrow. It's called Reminiscent Luxe, and it's under the Target across from True Food Kitchen where the old Froyo place used to be. And next weekend, Dave Marburger from Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits is with us, and he has some really exciting, cool news. As always, thank you for listening, and if you are somewhere where you can leave a rating or a review, please do, and make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues all know to follow us. It really does help us out. A quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and to the Hospice of the Chesapeake. It is Friday, so I'll take this time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and for crying out loud, shop local. Other than that, we'll see you on Monday. Now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families that we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for. Friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, Sean Lynch here from the team at Galway Bay to tell you about our very own Irish eggnog. This wonderful creamy drink is a handcrafted, traditional-style eggnog distilled and bottled in Ireland. It's made from an old Irish recipe with a blend of alcohol, spices and Irish cream that is completely unique and has now become an Annapolis tradition. When you visit one of our local restaurants here, either at Galway Bay in historic downtown Annapolis, Killarney House in Davidsonville or Brian Brew in Severna Park, please mention this ad to your server or bartender to get a complimentary taste. Share this delicious concoction with friends and family for a thoughtful and unique holiday gift. Available by the bottle, case and half case at all 3 locations. Or go to our website at galwaybaymd.com for further information.
Also available at Pirates Cove Restaurant and Dock Bar in Galesville.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, December 3rd. Yesterday was a nice one with temps in the 60s, especially once those southwest winds kicked in mid-afternoon and gave a couple of hours of mid-60s across the Annapolis region. And it'll remain breezy today and tomorrow, but from the northwest, which will feel quite different for sure, though there will be plenty of sunshine both days with highs mid to upper 50s for most, to be followed by sunshine and lighter winds with low to mid-50s for afternoon highs, making for a fairly nice early December weekend on the whole, with the outlook for next week then being warm again Monday, back into the 60s for highs ahead of a cold front, with showers Tuesday and temps probably only in the 40s, with more showers then possible maybe around Thursday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe, And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our relaunched website at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, make sure you download our app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores so you can always stay weather informed.
Hey there, I'm about that sounds like Joe Buck, but I'm not Joe Buck. But I am here to talk to you about Old Line Wiffle Club. Old Line Wiffle Club is a club that plays competitive wiffle ball here in Arundel County. Their inaugural season kicks off in February, and registration is now open. If you want a fun, affordable, and competitive sports experience, Old Line Wiffle is for you. Visit oldlinewiffle.com to sign up and learn more information. That's oldlinewiffle.com to learn more and to join us for our first season next year.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.